You know, my life used to be absolutely terrible. My wife left me and took the kids. I lost my job. I had nowhere to live. So, I moved back to my mom's house. It was horrible. But then one day, I was just browsing Netflix in my mom's basement and I saw it. Trailer Park Boys. And I immediately started watching. And, well, my life changed. I've never been the same bum loser since. I made millions off of crypto, and I now live in a $20 million mansion in Malibu with my 10 wives and 15 kids. And wait, you thought I'd take care of them? Fuck no, I don't have the time for that. My butlers do that shit. Now you may be asking, well, if you're such a fucking deadbeat and don't take care of your kids, what do you do then? Well, I go to the sauna with Joe Rogan and talk about aliens and shit. I have parties on my yacht with, Kanye. I play golf with LeBron. I have dinners with Drake sometimes. Not a lot of crazy stuff, the usual. And all this happened because I decided to start watching Trailer Park Boys. And you may be sitting in your couch from IKEA, in your tiny, poor, bum-ass apartment, wondering, how is this show the key to your success? Well, it's easy. Just watch it for yourself, and you'll see. Oh, y'all don't have Netflix? Alright, well, I guess I could tell you what the show's about. It's about these three guys who live in a trailer park, trying to make money while avoiding 12 and the trailer park supervisor. Julian is the guy who always has his shit together. Ricky is, the dumbass of the group, but he knows how to grow weed properly, and that's how they make a lot of their money. Bubbles is a smart guy who tries not to get involved in their bullshit, but ends up getting involved anyway. There are other characters like the trailer park supervisor Jim Leahy, who used to be a cop and now he's just an alcoholic. Randy, who's the assistant supervisor, who's addicted to burgers and used to be a prostitute. Corey and Trevor, who are just dumbasses that can't do shit by themselves, so they always rely on the boys for jobs and shit, but they always end up fucking something up. Ray, who's Ricky's dad and an alcoholic too. He also scams the government for money by pretending to be disabled. J-Rock, who's a white boy who thinks he's black. He's a rapper, I guess, but he mostly does a bunch of greasy shit like direct pornos and steal groceries to get by. And he still lives with his mom. Lucy, who's Ricky's baby mama and is always mad at him because he's a bum that goes to jail every year and barely sees his daughter Trinity. Sarah, who's Lucy's friend, she isn't a big fan of Ricky. Tyrone, who's just J-Rock's homeboy. Jacob, who's also a bum, but he ends up marrying and having a kid with Trinity, so that's cool, I guess. Sam Losco, who's a caveman that used to be a vet. He was also once married to Barbara Leahy, who is, Mr. Leahy's ex-wife. Cyrus, who's just a dick that has a gun. And George Green, who's the shittiest cop on the force. And, oh yeah, also Ted, who's the second shittiest cop on the force. Basically, this is how each season goes. The boys are about to get out of jail and are talking about, how they learned their lesson and that they'll never go back to jail. They go back to the Sunnyvale trailer park and try doing non-illegal and, minimally illegal stuff to make some money. Something ends up going wrong, or they get a big opportunity, and so they start growing weed. And after a little bit, Leahy gets involved, which complicates things. So the boys have a few small setbacks, but they still keep working. Everything seems to be going pretty well, and then Leahy and Randy come through with the cops and fuck over the boys, landing them back in jail. Well, this isn't how every season goes, but it's a general formula the show tends to follow, which, isn't even bad, because, the wildest shit always goes down, so it's still really entertaining. Sometimes I'm just ashamed of being Canadian. I hate our shitty Ken doll looking ass prime minister. I hate our shitty cold weather. I hate our shitty medical system. I think sometimes, man. If it weren't for the boys, I don't know what I'd be doing, man. So, are you still not convinced to watch the show? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Lost all the liquor money, boys.
What?
That's the way she goes.
That's the way she goes?
That's right. That's the way she goes. That's what I said.
So you lost all our drink money is what she goes. She's gone.
That's right.
I was the one on the block with my pole, I had a Glock 19 before I was 19 years old, I was only 11 when I saw my daddy scrape the bowl, now he facing a 10, free my pops, free my folks.